8 weeks ago, the role I have today didn't exist. I'm the QA lead of a squad of artificial intelligence agents that is already replacing entire teams in real-world projects. I'll show you a case we have in production and even a mistake we made 2 weeks ago that we caught in time. Complex software requires a team, 5 people, minimum $15,000 a month in payroll, 2 weeks per iteration from the moment the product owner asks for something until the user sees it. And meanwhile, the business owner is stuck acting as a project manager instead of closing business opportunities. With every feature your competitor releases, you're 3 weeks behind. Every enterprise client asking for a tweak is a lost one because your roadmap is already full. The cost isn't just payroll, tientos teos eos, 200 tumperos, 500 eos teroites is the opportunity cost of being unable to respond. Until you change models. Stop building teams. Start building AI agent squads. This is Agent Squad. At the center, the PMO, a coordinating agent that receives the ticket, identifies dependencies, and assigns work. 3 satellites around it, the architect agent designs the change architecture, the developer agent, optimized for implementation, writes the code. The QA agent, specialized in testing, validates with test sprite in an end-to-end framework. And beneath it all, a layer of guardrails. No agent closes a ticket without QA evidence and explicit approval. Each agent has persistent project context, memory of previous decisions, and controlled permissions over the repository. This isn't an assistant, it's a team. Minute 0. The client sends a message to the Slack channel of the project's ticketing system. They report a bug in the registration form. Some fields aren't being saved on submit. 4 different cascading bugs, all within the same flow. They need it resolved quickly because it's blocking demos with real users. While the project's human tech lead is in a meeting, the agent squad receives the message. Minute 4. The PMO agent has already read the thread, identified 4 separate but related bugs, opened tickets with the correct breakdown, and pushed the first commit to the repository. 4 minutes without asking the tech lead for anything. What happened inside during those 4 minutes is what matters. The PMO agent read the project context and identified that the primary bug was a data type mismatch on a field in the database. It opened the ticket. The architect agent generated a fix plan with the SQL migration included. The developer agent wrote the code following the repository's patterns. The QA agent ran the automated unit tests, all in 4 minutes. At minute 16, the second commit arrives. The PMO had already identified that the second bug was different from the first. A field was autosaving with a name that didn't match the table schema. Another clean fix, another migration, another deployment. At minute 20, Vercel reports both deployments in a ready state. The production system is fixed. The client has their workflow running. When the tech lead returns to Slack 30 minutes after the original message, he finds a thread with 4 messages from the PMO agent. Bug identification, plan, execution, and deployment confirmation. Both tickets closed with evidence. Both commits in the repository with descriptive technical messages. Both deployments ready on Vercel. The tech lead did not make a single decision, did not review a single pull request, and certainly did not write a single line of code. He just showed up 30 minutes later in the client channel with 1 message from the squad. The client has their workflow running. This is Agent Squad operating like a software factory. But here's the part no one usually tells in these videos. The squad also makes mistakes. Recently, one of the agents took an action it shouldn't have. It closed a ticket without explicit authorization from the client. The solution wasn't to distrust the entire agent system. It was to add a guardrail, a dual close gate. Now, no agent can close a ticket without 2 things: evidence from the QA agent and explicit client approval in the ticket comment. That's also part of the job. Building guardrails when the system shows you where there are opportunities for improvement. The squad evolves every week because every error becomes new code for the system. Let's look at the numbers. Before, 3 to 5 developers on payroll, $15,000 a month minimum, 2 weeks per feature from request to production, 2 iterations max per sprint before overloading the team, and a backlog that never stops growing. After, an agent squad running 24/7. API token costs versus human salaries. Time measured in hours, not weeks. Unlimited iterations because it's code-generating code, not tired people. The human team now focuses on architecture and product roadmaps. They no longer handle tickets. The question isn't how much money this framework saves you. The question is, what do you do with the speed you gain? Here's the phrase I want you to take away. Your product's speed is no longer defined by your team size. It's defined by the quality of your agents. What you just saw is Agent Squad running on a real project. Same stack you probably have, SvelteKit or Next, Vercel, Supabase, your ticketing system. It's not a demo, it's how we work every day. If you want us to look at your specific use case in detail, visit the URL on screen. We'll go through your scenario step by step and show you exactly how the squad would fit.